I'm always in a predicament. This idea between Israel and Palestine. I want to hear your intake from this. What's going on?
Well, listen, I'm Israeli, so I have a clear bias. I always recommend that you
Mhm.
speak to a Palestinian as well. I'm sure you have access to some. But I want peace between Muslims and Jews and Arabs and Jews. I also feel like our region has been deeply, deeply colonized. So we need help to escape the Arabism that's been bestowed upon this entire region, and the Islamism that's been bestowed upon this entire region, that's destroying it from the inside out. Uh,
I
but yeah,
beg to differ there, but continue.
are you Sudanese, Somalian?
I'm Somali. I'm Somali gang.
Somali. So, for example, I think Somalia is a perfect example. In the last 6 years alone, over 680,000 people have been killed in Somalia.
Hmm.
Muslim on Muslim. Somalians believe that they're partly Arab. I don't think that they are, but they do. And nobody talks about it. Nobody gives a shit. No, it's not on the news. Arabs don't talk about it. There's no free Somalia rallies. Same thing in Sudan. Same thing in Ethiopia. All three countries right next to each other. Millions of people have died. Millions. Nobody cares. And it's
I agree
a
there.
lot of it is Muslim on Muslim, Arab on Arab. So for
Hmm.
me, there's a huge hypocrisy there because I don't believe you'll never be able to convince me that you're an Arab. You'll never be able to
I'm
convince me.
not.
Good. So you're a smart person because you acknowledge that. But Sudanese, for example, I would say they're a little bit more brainwashed by that mentality because they really believe that they're Arabs. Like they're diehard Arabs. But there's nothing Arab
I
about
mean,
them.
coming from that concept, they do speak Arabic. Some of them do come from Arabic bloodlines, descent from them. There's no denying that.
Very little
A
bit.
little bit. No, I know a couple that are like a majority Arab. Like they look Arab. They speak Arab. Like they come from Yemen. They come from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So they come. Some
Yeah.
of them
Yemen's
do,
not Arab
but
either.
Yemen is that's actually a hard territory to
It's not
differentiate.
Arab.
So like we'll come back. Nah, well, we
Neither is
can. I guess
Iraq.
it's
I'm Iraqi. We're not Arabs. Lebanese aren't Arab. Palestinians are definitely not Arabs.
whoa. Palestinians are definitely Arab. Listen. I'll tell you
Absolutely
this
not
though.
Arab.
No, listen. I beg to differ there. So listen, let
But
me
you're
come back to
wrong.
this. Listen. Regardless, forget about other countries. Right now, that's irrelevant. We're in the Israeli and Palestinian genocide that's happening. There is no denying that. All right. Listen, you seem like a smart young man.
Okay.
You have to understand. You have to understand. There is a genocide
How many
happening.
people
All right?
have died?
No, no.
Let's
Listen.
talk. We have
I
to
don't
talk
know.
numbers.
Numbers. I understand.
If
Listen.
you want to
Listen.
call
Before we
it a genocide, we have to call it is what's going on in
no before
Somalia a genocide?
yeah. Listen. No. Absolutely. Listen.
Is what's
People.
going on
No.
in Sudan a genocide?
Absolutely. Sudan.
Is what's going
Congo.
Lebanon also? It was at Lebanon there was
I'm not.
308.
I'm not familiar
So
with that. I'm
Lebanon
not familiar.
380,000 people have been killed. Is that a genocide?
300 and
80,000 have been killed.
by whom?
Arabs on Arabs. It's
That
Muslims
is
on
not a
Muslims.
genocide.
It's not a genocide.
That's actually
Syria has 600,000. Is that a genocide? The Syrian
the
civil
idea.
war?
No, listen. The definition of the word genocide is erasing a people, an
We'll get to
ethnicity.
it. One second. I
Mhm,
have to understand your logic as a baseline first. If
mhm.
Syria 700,000 people have been killed, is that a genocide? Arab on Arab,
Can you
Muslim on
repeat that? I
Muslim.
couldn't hear you. Repeat that. Repeat that.
In Syria, in the last 20 years, 700,000 people have been killed. Arab on Arab, Muslim on Muslim. Is that a genocide?
See, that's actually being funded by several people on this world.
Is it a
Those people are
genocide?
not Muslim. They're not Muslims. We
Is
need
it
to
a
understand that they're
genocide
not
though?
Muslim. By whom? Again, repeat. I couldn't hear you.
By different Arab groups onto other Arab groups. Is it a genocide?
That's correct. That's the incorrect way to use the word, though. That's the incorrect way to use the word
So we're
genocide.
just not
That's
going to we're
incorrect.
not going to use genocide when it comes to Lebanon. We're not going to use it when it comes to Syria.
That's actually the incorrect way to
What
define
about
the
in
word
Yemen? Brother,
genocide.
what about in Yemen? It's 380,000 people that have been killed in Yemen. Is that a
But
genocide?
again, you need to understand the
Uh-huh.
definition of the word
I,
genocide.
I, I
Okay,
know where you're
it means
listen, brother, I know where you're going with it. You want to make the point that it's the targeted killing of a specific group to wipe them out or to
by another.
I get it. That's
Correct.
why I'm trying to find the logic point here. I'm going to get to it. But I need to understand if 380,000 people killed in Yemen is a genocide.
Yes, I agree on that. It's not, but not genocide though. But
It's
people
not a
are dying.
genocide.
Israel is bombing Iran relentlessly. But the truth is, this couldn't have happened without collaboration of Arab rulers in the region. Israel used Syrian airspace to refuel its jets as it struck Iran. The jets which launched to refuel the Israeli planes took off from Al Udeid base in Qatar. Iran is being punished for its support for the Palestinian cause. In the region today, you have the axis of resistance, which is constantly subject to war by Israel and the United States, with the aid of the axis of assistance. And the Arab Iron Dome, which surrounds Israel, makes up that axis of assistance. Ask yourself, what have those rulers ever done for the Palestinian cause? And what is their current role in the Gaza genocide? Egypt has been a key facilitator of the Israeli genocidal blockade on Gaza for over a decade. Egypt worked at the beginning of the Gaza genocide to extract extortionate amounts of money from Palestinians attempting to leave Gaza for the enrichment of a businessman very close to the Sisi regime. And now the Egyptian government is stopping those inhumanity with a conscience from reaching Gaza.
Have you ever heard an Arabic woman trying to breastfeed her flaccid child as it dies and her breasts are empty because she's been starved? For the love of humanity and for the love of Islam, please don't do this. Allow us to march to Gaza.
In Jordan, King Abdullah has done everything he can to protect Israel, from arresting Palestinians to facilitating the interception of Iranian drones over their airspace and stopping them from reaching.
كنريناكا أبزي متزلو معالتات كماي بمخانو كم زخونتي زلو سلازس فتيخة صليخة زلخايا هاجرسي جزياوي زلخايا هاجرسي أي دليه كان زينو بعلو كابزين نافتن إن أبلي كام تسخير زلي تي زقبل زلنا جرات حفشاوي ما زي بليو سلازس free Palestine.
Country has taken on the most Muslims? The millions that have come in, what country took up the most? Is it UK or
UK is a different story. I would say Germany, Sweden. You have to remember there's no go zones in Sweden now.
UK is different because of Brexit, or UK is different because of the way they...
I think it's different because, first of all, because of the Brexit, but also you've got third and fourth generation of Muslims in England now. Problems, when you see, that's the data. When you see the history of Great Britain, it's a little bit different because you've got, as I said, third and fourth generation. But when we are talking about the Muslims coming from 2015, I would say Germany, France, Sweden, Italy, a little bit, but Germans, they have the biggest problem because Angela Merkel was inviting them. Refugees welcome. Obviously, they are not refugees. I'm trying to repeat it every single time. There is a legal difference between refugee, between term refugee and migrant. Refugee, by the international law, is the person who flees to the first safe country from the country of conflict. So like Eritrea, Somalia is not a neighboring country in Poland. You know what I mean? So they are migrants, and the worst part of it is that we know that Putin is using these illegals as a part of the hybrid war. We had actually serious attack, a war on our border. Like thousands of them attacked our servicemen. So we had to react. We built the wall. And I think that the difference between our Polish conservative government and the rest of the world is that we do, then we talk. In many places, unfortunately, under Biden administration, the first question to Kamala was, "Did you go to the border?" She says, "Did you?" She says, "Oh, I didn't. I didn't go to Europe either." You know, the silly, stupid answers.